All right, so if you've got the DJI Osmo Nano, you absolutely must pick up this accessory. This is the TELESIN charging adapter base. So, just looks like an adapter with some prongs here for mounting to some GoPro mounts, and yeah, you've got a tripod mount there on the bottom, but you have these pins here, and you've got a USB-C port in the back, so you can charge your Osmo Nano without needing the multifunction dock. So this is obviously needed to charge the battery here that's inside the Osmo Nano, but now with this, again, it is magnetic and it is reversible. You can do it either way. Just pop this on here, make sure that you snap it in, and then you just plug in your USB-C cable here in the back, and you get a red charging light when it is charging, and when battery's full, this will turn green. And let's see, what are we charging at here? Looks like about 8 watts. So it looks like it is charging pretty much at the full power that this can accept. So this is something that I've been looking for because I have kind of tired of carrying around this whole thing, because basically, yeah, it does give you this nice small screen that you can change your settings on, of course, and of course you need to charge the battery, but I don't record to the SD card. Well, you can't record to the SD card on here, and transferring files over is kind of a hassle. And I mainly use my smartphone with the DJI Mimo app. I connect wirelessly to the Nano. I've got a bigger screen. I can frame my shots better. I can change all of my settings. I think the only settings that currently in the Mimo app you can't change are the stabilization settings. I think there's like the three, there's like the daily action and the nighttime mode. Those are the only ones that aren't available. But if you need one of those, you can get around that by putting those stabilization settings into your preset and saving that as a preset using the dock. And then once you save it as a preset, you can bring that up in the Mimo app. Other than that, you don't really need to carry this around. Now, occasionally, if you haven't connected the Mimo app in a while, it may ask you to put in some numbers or check numbers on the screen here. It has happened to me a couple of times. I'm not exactly sure why that happens. I think it's a DJI issue. So it's not like you can throw this away. You still need this, but you don't necessarily need to carry it around all the time. If you are connecting to the Mimo app on a regular basis, like I would, if you have this, then you're probably going to be okay for the most part. And then obviously you just need this to charge up the battery in here. Now, for those of you wondering, can you use this to take the data off? You cannot. I did try that. It does not. My computer and laptop does not recognize this as a USB-C device. It's just for charging. And of course, you can still transfer the files off of here via Wi-Fi to the Mimo app, which is what I mainly do anyway. It's almost as fast as transferring it through the dock and out the USB-C port. Almost as fast, but it's still wireless, of course, and it kind of depends on your phone model. This is going to be fantastic also for people that want to do like longer recording sessions, maybe for hyperlapses or time lapses. And you may, I think if you're going to do something like that, you may want to invest in some sort of a small fan that's going to blow a little bit of air on this so it doesn't overheat. I think then you'll be okay for those longer time lapses. Then you can just plug in a power bank in here, so that this battery won't run out on you. And then at that point, you're just limited to the recording time based on the onboard storage. So I have the 128 gigabyte version here, and I believe that's going to give you a couple hours of 4K recording at 4K 60. I may be wrong on that, so someone be sure to correct me in the comments. I'm sure someone will. Of course, those longer time lapses, of course, will probably go more. Well, you probably have enough storage for those if you have the 128 gigabyte version. And so if you are considering which version to get, if you want to go this route with this TELESIN charging adapter, I would get the larger storage version and opt out of the 64 gigabyte version, because then you're going to be severely limited by the amount of onboard storage. But anyway, just want to make this quick video here. Definitely highly recommend this for those of you that want to ditch the multifunction dock and don't want to carry this around all the time, you can pretty much do everything with the Mimo app in terms of changing your settings. But I highly recommend coming up with some sort of settings that you like, creating some presets, and then just using those instead, so you don't have to necessarily connect it to the Mimo app all the time. And of course, if you need to frame up your shot, you have the nice big screen here to frame up the shot for those occasions that you need to do that. So if you missed my video on the everyday set it and forget it settings for the OSMO Nano, I made a video on that already. Basically, you can set it up so you can get just point and shoot, press the record button, and get pretty good results for most people without a lot of work. I'll put that video up here. You can watch that. And if you have any questions, let me know down in the comment section below. I'll put a link down in the description to this guy down in the description. That'll do it for this video. Talk to you guys in the next one.